Natural resources and their use. Expanded outline notes. When does nature become a resource? Definition of nature includes all living and non living elements of the environment not made by humans. Becoming a resource. When humans use these elements for their needs, like cutting trees for wood or extracting water, they become resources. Accessibility conditions. Technological feasibility. We must have the means to access the resource. For example, deep sea oil extraction technology. Economic feasibility. It must be financially viable to extract and use. Cultural acceptability. Some resources, like trees in sacred groves, may be culturally protected and not exploited. For example, trees in a forest are nature, but once cut and used for furniture, they become resources. Number 2, categories of natural resources. Resources essential for life. These include air, water, soil, and food, which are fundamental for the survival of all living beings. We rely on these directly for breathing, drinking, and growing food. Example: clean water from forest, fresh water from rivers. Resources for materials. Natural materials transformed into tools, objects, or art. Humans use wood, metals, stones, and minerals to build houses, make furniture, jewelry, and machinery. Example: marble used in buildings, wood for furniture. Resources for energy. Energy resources powering homes, transport, and industries can be from fossil fuels, coal, petroleum, renewable resource, sunlight, wind, flowing water, or gases as natural gas. For example, hydroelectric power from rivers, solar panels using sunlight. Renewable and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources that replenish naturally within a short time frame, dependent on maintaining natural cycles like rainfall, photosynthesis. Examples are solar energy, wind energy, forest, river water. Threat: if used faster than nature can replenish, such as overcutting forest, then become non-renewable in practice. Non-renewable resources. Resources formed over millions of years can't be replenished or replaced quickly. Examples: coal, petroleum, natural gas, minerals like iron and gold. Once exhausted, these are gone for human timescales. Need: responsible use and development of alternatives. Number 3, distribution of natural resources and its implications. Resources are unevenly distributed across the globe and within countries. This unevenness shapes where people live, what jobs are available, and trade routes. Resource rich areas often develop industries and infrastructure, but may also face displacement of communities and environmental damage. Shared natural resources like rivers cross political boundaries, requiring cooperation. such as Kaveri River sharing in India. For example, mineral rich areas like Jharkhand and Odisha attract mining industries, but local people may face displacement. Number 4. The natural resource curse. Having abundant resources doesn't always lead to prosperity. Sometimes reliance on resources without value addition or good governance causes slower economic growth or conflict. India has avoided this curse largely by developing industries that process resources and investing in technology. The challenge remains to balance extraction with sustainability and inclusive growth. Number 5. Responsible and wise use of natural resources. Stewardship. A restoration or regeneration of renewable resources. Nature restores ecosystems and regenerates resources through natural cycles. Fallen trees decompose and enrich soil. Human actions can disrupt these cycles, leading to degradation. Overexploitation of groundwater, a caselet from Punjab. The Green Revolution increased agricultural production but required high water use. Overpumping groundwater led to depletion and pollution with pesticides. Water tables have dropped drastically, making water harder and more expensive to access. Long-term solution: water harvesting, reduced wastage, sustainable farming. The case of cement. Cement is essential for construction, but its production releases harmful dust and pollutants. This affects human health, plants, and soil quality. Efforts include pollution control guidelines and exploring eco-friendly materials like mud, stone, plant-based composites, and recycled plastic. A caselet from Sikkim. Sikkim shifted to 100% organic farming, banning chemical pesticides and fertilizers. Farmers used compost, natural repellents, and crop diversity to restore soil health. Resulted in improved biodiversity, higher income for farmers, and increased tourism. Demonstrates a successful blending of traditional knowledge with modern practices. Responsible and judicious use of resources. Non-renewable resources should be used carefully and sparingly. Transitioning to renewable energy and sustainable materials is crucial. The International Solar Alliance, India's leadership in renewable energy. Coalition of countries with abundant sunlight promoting solar energy use. India provides technical support and funding for solar projects worldwide. Bhadla Solar Park in Rajasthan is one of the largest, powering a significant portion of the state's energy needs. Symbolizes a shift from fossil fuels to clean, renewable energy.